Hey lovelies, it's your girl Kenya with Kenya Dig It, back again with another video. Please bear with me in this video. This is for my starter lock journey, and I am a Snapchat queen, so you will see a lot of Snapchat things in here. So like I said, don't judge me. Right now, I'm just going through all my past hairstyles, different things I like to do with my hair. I've been natural for years, a few years. I was in high school when I first went natural. From then I went, did a lot of crochet styles, did a lot of natural styles, a lot of froze, a lot of curls. That was me. It's what I like to do. So that's really much what I did. Then I started getting into like braids and faux dreads, which is what I ended up loving. Actually, I ended up loving it so much that I kept having faux dreads in my hair to the point where I was like, can you go ahead and lock it up, girl? You might as well. And I had been debating it for a while too, so I just decided to do it. And when I did decide to do it, it was kind of a hard decision to me because dreads are kind of permanent, and I am not a permanent person. As you can see, I changed my hair color, everything. And I always, want to do what I want to do with my hair when I want to do it. But I did some research and I found out that, you can have dreads however you want. It doesn't necessarily mean that you have to not do anything with your hair. You can still braid it. You can still do all these different things with it, and I found that out. Now, it did take me about 3 times for me, to really like my starter locks. This was the day that I first began to start it. I started just with my normal go-to style. I had my fro. Got some before pictures for you. Then I began to wash my hair. I'll put the shampoo that I use in the description. But I washed my hair, made sure it was nice and clean because I'm not going to be able to wash it for a while, just so that my hair can lock up all of the way. And, after I washed it, the first thing that I did was grease my scalp with olive oil. I have really, really dry scalp. I even suffer from dandruff, so I knew that this is one of those things where I have to make sure that my scalp is clean, first of all, and then moisturize at the same time. So that was the main thing for me, definitely. So I just made sure that all my hair was, olive oil down, girl. Make sure it's nice and moisturized. Now, my first time doing the dreads, I did normal coils. I did find that I did big behind parts, and I did not want, since I'm going for a medium look, I did not want my parts to be that big. And they also did not stay. I call myself trying to do Eco Styler Gel because I saw a video where it worked for someone whose hair was similar to mine. It did not work for me, guys. Whoa, what is going on here? Please excuse that. But it did not work for me. This is when I took the clips out after I did about 2 rows. They were big and they were not staying. And I was like, this ain't gonna work. So I ended up taking them all out and trying it again with the coils, different product. I actually used the Beeswax based product because it has the strong hold. But I did want to give you guys a breakdown of what I wish I did before hopping into my lock journey. Starting off, planning is a big thing. Besides just watching videos and looking at pictures, you need to plan your hair, try different products on your hair, see what kind of size you want, all of that. You got to really, really plan because this is, like I said, really permanent. So that was big. The second one, please don't expect them to turn out pretty and perfect. I learned this the hard way, looking at others people's dreads. That's how I want my hair to be. They did not turn out pretty and perfect. They will not be pretty and perfect, but they will grow onto you and you will love them. And that's really what matters. Number 3 is just because it works for them does not mean it works for you. This is one of the biggest things, advice that I could give someone starting locks. If just because theirs look like that, because they use that product or they use that, like with the Eco Styler Gel, does not mean it's going to work for you and your hair. Number 4 is don't twist on dry hair, y'all. And luckily I knew this rule before I started twisting my hair, so I didn't really have to do that. But my hair dries out really fast, and I found that when I got to the top of my head when I was twisting them, it was brittle, and I did not like it. Number 5 is don't get discouraged. Your hair's not going to look amazing when you first do it, but you have to learn to like it, learn to love it, and it's going to grow on you, girl. It's your hair, and it's going to do what it wants to do, so just let it. And that's pretty much it for my tips. But the take 2 that I did come out a little better with the beeswax based product, which will be in the description. It wasn't perfect. I did do the part size how I would like it, so that came a little better. As you can see, there was still some unraveling. My hair did just not want to work with me, guys. But eventually I did get it to tame, and it took forever. Do not think this is about to take 2 hours. It literally took me forever to do. But it was okay. I split it up in 2 days because I was tired, so I went to sleep. You know, a girl needs her beauty rest. Don't judge me. But I did do it. And then after I finished all of them the next morning, I plaited them into kind of large plaits. Because I didn't have a hooded dryer, I went ahead and plaited them so that I can blow dry them out. And so I don't have to worry about any unraveling if they're plaited together. For the most part. And then I would have that, curly look when I come out. It's just something that I wanted to try and see if it would work for me. After blow drying my hair, I did can see some of the roots, like if you guys can see in here, don't look twisted at all, y'all. It really, really doesn't. And I was like, oh no, I was scared to take them out. I was a little nervous. But, nail comes with a lock journey. You don't know how it's going to work out. You just have faith that it does. So this is me after I took out the braids. Now, they're really, really curly to the point where they don't even look like they're parted, to the point where they don't even look like they're locks at all. It just looks like some wavy mess, really. But they did stay. I can say that they did stay. I didn't have to worry about any separating them or anything like that. They did stay as individual locks, and I was happy for that. But unfortunately, the longer that I kept them in there, the more that they did start to unravel. They really didn't want to stay, and the stuff that I used was black, which was the worst decision for me, even considering that my hair wasn't even black, but they came out all over my hands, y'all. Y'all do not understand. So I decided to twist them and start with the 2-strand twist method for the ones that did not work. So in the front, mainly are the ones that came out. I redid all of those with the 2-strand twist method, as you can see here. A lot of ones in the back I did keep in the coil because they were staying and they were even starting to bud really fast. So I was like, I'm going to just leave it. But I did really, really try, work that 2-strand twist method out and just getting used to my locks and everything like that. And I started loving them even more. I got really confident with them. Just looking here, this is a month into my 2-strand twist. I got a lot of new growth, a lot of, frizz, which is a good thing with locks. So if you have frizz, and I had some budding in the back, which was one of my main things. I was like, yeah, I can't wait till my hair starts budding and it starts, locking and doing its thing. And I was just really excited. And then here is when you can see me. It's after my first wash, but before I retwisted them. I was really excited. I was starting to get used to them. So, during my first retwist, I used the cap, of course, but I did wash my hair after about a month of the 2-strand twist. And I think it turned out great. As far as this is the morning after my retwist, as you can see, they did get a little longer, but the shrinkage is still real. But they did come out great, and this is when I really, really started loving my locks, and I knew that they were going to turn out exactly how I wanted them to be. I even started styling them, clipping them to the side a little bit, as you can see in this video. Hope you guys enjoy this video. Like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching.